two other heavyweights who are knocking on the door. We've got Anthony Joshua and talk of this unified title fight, which we all want to see. And also Dillian Whyte, who's the mandatory challenger for the WBC.
Well, Dillian Whyte's a good fighter, and he'll get his shot down the road. As far as Joshua is concerned, the only people that think that Joshua is an elite heavyweight are the Brits. He isn't. He isn't. Andy Ruiz is a good heavyweight, but he's not a top-tier fighter. And any fighter that gets knocked out by Andy Ruiz is not an elite fighter, despite what Eddie Hearns keeps mouthing about.
Does that make it then easier to convince?
Let's talk. Anthony Joshua on his social media has confirmed that the fight for Anthony Joshua, obviously, WBA Super, WBO, IBF, and IBO heavyweight champion is going to be taking on his mandatory challenger, IBF mandatory Kubrat Pulev of Bulgaria. 28-1 with 14 KOs. I covered his only loss against Vladimir Klitschko. Very high-profile global fight during that time. It was on HBO in the midday card. Over the last couple of years, though, he hasn't done shit. Borjandino, Rydell Booker. Remember, he had the Jenny Sushi controversy, which during the build-up, I can't wait to, during the build-up of Joshua versus Pulev, I can't wait to dig those tapes out again of that lap dance. Remember that lap dance? And the rumors of, don't get me started. And the Gloria Allred. That was some hilarious ass shit. She was trying to get his spot. Well, anyway, he's getting his shot. It's not known yet, and it's looking like it's going to be, I'm not sure, but it seems as though Anthony Joshua will be able to hold on to his WBO title. So the big, story was before was that, he had to choose between Alexander Usyk or Kubrat Pulev, and he would have to drop one title, but Pulev had to come first. Well, it was looking like he may be able to keep both of his titles, and the winner of Joshua versus Pulev has to fight the winner of Alexander Usyk and Derek Chisora. That's supposed to be happening in May. In some other heavyweight news, you have the WBA who had ordered Manuel Charr to fight Trevor Bryan, likely to free up a belt so they can have Adrian Ruiz or Adam Kownacki or Deontay Wilder or somebody fight for it. No bullshit. You have Dillian Whyte, who's the interim champion, but he won't be mandated to get his WBC mandatory shot until February 2021. So he won't get his shot in the ring until possibly next May or June or July. No bullshit. I already did a whole video on it. So the heavyweight division is a bit top heavy. Now, do I think that Pulev can beat Anthony Joshua? He has a puncher's chance. Skill-wise, no. I've covered Pulev. I've covered these fights. Rydell Booker, Borjandino, Hughie Fury, Kevin Johnson, Samuel Peter, Derek Chisora. I've covered these fights, yo. I don't think I covered Arias or Maurice Harris. I don't think I covered those two. I don't remember. I probably did, knowing me, man. I be covering these shits. Especially since, don't throw punches to the body. But, I'm glad you're getting this shot. It is what it is, and I'm glad, it's going to be over with. But in regards to Bob Arum ranting and say Anthony Joshua was not a world class and all that shit, I disagree. All right? I disagree. We'll be right back.
Make it then easier to convince either Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury to fight Anthony Joshua because he's so vulnerable?
Well, first of all, there won't be an Anthony Joshua after June when he fights Pulev, and I mean that seriously. Andy Ruiz is an okay fighter. He doesn't compare with a Pulev, who's bigger, stronger, more mobile, and will be in shape. I mean, Andy Ruiz wasn't really in shape for the first fight, no less the second fight. So I think Pulev is going to beat Joshua, and then maybe we can keep talking about Dillian Whyte, who is a really good fighter.
By the way, this is a interview Bob Arum did with Sky Sports just a week of before or the week of Wilder versus Fury 2. As you know, that fight was about 10 days ago. Now, of course, Pulev is he is Pulev's promoter, so of course he's going to speak of him highly. But outside of having a puncher's chance, like I said, I don't really see him beating Anthony Joshua. But at the same time, we've seen crazier things happen. Or at least you did. I wasn't surprised where Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury. I wasn't surprised where Andy Ruiz had beat Anthony Joshua. But in this case, I don't see it. And go back and check my videos. Before, I was like, I don't know, man. Andy Ruiz got a real good chance. I don't know. I think that Tyson Fury is really going to knock him out when it comes to Deontay Wilder. So in this case, from what I've seen from Pulev, I just don't know, man. I just don't know. You know? We're going to see, though, on TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. Even though Anthony Joshua's announced it on social media, it's been all but confirmed. We're still waiting for the official press release, you know, with the banner of the two fighters and all that. On TstreeT Controversy with FightView360, of course, we're going to be here for the first launch press conference. We're going to be here for the Fight Week press conference. We're going to be here for the Fight Week media workout, weigh-in. You know how we get down, post-fight press conference. Also, I'm looking for some help in the UK. More importantly, videographers. I need somebody at these events, you know, and I'm willing to pay top dollar for, we need access to all post-fight press conferences and pre-fight press conferences. You know, I want to be here while somebody's there at the event, you know, live streaming to us the post-fight press conferences. So you can email me at editor@FightView360 or the email down below in the description box. Please subscribe.
It would make big money though, wouldn't it? Anthony Joshua against either guy.
Not if Andy Joshua loses to Kubrat Pulev, it won't.